Can I ask you something?
Always.
Why do some people seem so confident without trying? They don't need attention. They don't need approval. They just seem comfortable with themselves.
Because confidence and self-respect aren't the same thing.
What do you mean?
Most people think confidence comes from proving something. Self-respect comes from knowing something. One depends on the crowd and the other survives when nobody is clapping.
So how do you build that?
You stop trying to convince people you're valuable and start living like you already are.
That sounds simple.
It's simple. It's not easy.
Explain.
Most people want self-respect without changing their habits. They want to feel better about themselves while continuing to break promises to themselves.
That's a hard truth.
Think about it. Every time you tell yourself you wake up early and don't. Every time you say you will start the business, make the call, go to the gym, heal from the past, and then avoid it. You teach yourself that your words don't matter.
So self-respect starts with keeping promises to yourself?
Exactly. Self-respect isn't built through positive thinking. It's built through conscious action.
Conscious action?
Being awake in your own life, paying attention, asking yourself difficult questions.
Like what?
Questions like, did my actions today match the person I'm trying to become? Am I living by my values or my emotions? Am I growing or am I just staying busy?
Most people avoid those questions.
Because honesty is uncomfortable.
What if I don't like the answers?
Then you're finally looking at reality.
And that's a good thing?
Reality is where growth begins. You can't improve a life you're unwilling to examine.
You know what I struggle with?
What's that?
Boundaries.
The thing everyone talks about, but nobody wants to practice.
I feel guilty saying no.
Let me ask you something. How many times have you said yes when your heart was screaming no?
Too many.
And how did it work out?
I ended up frustrated and honestly resentful.
Exactly.
But isn't putting yourself first selfish?
Not if you're doing it for the right reasons.
Explain that.
Imagine your life as a house. Boundaries are the doors.
Okay.
If you want to remove all the doors because you want everyone to feel welcome, eventually anybody can walk in, take what they want, make a mess, and leave.
That's what happens emotionally, isn't it?
Every day.
So, what are healthy boundaries?
Healthy boundaries are saying, I care about you, but I also care about me. My time has value. My peace matters. My energy is not available for everyone.
People might not like that.
Some won't.
Then what?
The people who respect you will adjust. The people who only benefit from your lack of boundaries will complain.
That's tough.
Self-respect often requires disappointing people who were benefiting from your self-neglect.
Can I be honest?
Please.
Sometimes my emotions run my life.
That's because nobody taught us what emotions are for.
What do you mean?
We either become slaves to our emotion or we suppress them completely.
I think I've done both.
Most of us have.
So what's the healthy way?
Listen to your emotions without handing them the steering wheel.
That's good.
When fear shows up, don't become fear. When doubt shows up, don't become doubt. When insecurity shows up, don't become insecurity.
Then what do I do?
Notice it.
That's it?
Start there.
Give me an example.
Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, say, I'm having the thought that I'm not good enough.
That feels different.
Because now you're observing the thoughts instead of becoming it.
So emotions aren't the enemy.
Never.
Then what are they?
Messengers.
Messengers?
Fear might be pointing to something important. Frustration might reveal a need. Pain might expose a wound that still needs healing.
So emotion brings information.
Exactly. But information isn't instruction.
Meaning?
Just because you feel something doesn't mean you have to obey it.
Wow.
Self-respect is letting your values make decisions, not your moods.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned about self-respect?
That it has nothing to do with believing you're better than anyone else.
Then what is it?
Knowing your worth without needing to compare it.
That's powerful.
A secure person doesn't need to win every room. They don't need to be the loudest voice. They don't need to tear others down.
Why?
Because their value isn't up for debate.
So self-respect actually helps you respect others?
More than anything.
How?
When you're secure, somebody else's success don't threaten you. Somebody else's gift don't diminish yours. Somebody else's light don't make yours shine less.
That's freedom.
It is.
So if someone watching this wants to change their life today, where do they start?
5 things. First, spend 5 minutes every night asking, did I live in alignment with who I want to become today? Second, keep one promise to yourself every day, no matter how small. Third, set one boundary you've been avoiding. Fourth, write down your 3 core values and start making decisions through them. And fifth,
What's the fifth?
stop comparing yourself to people who are on a different chapter of their journey.
What should I compare myself to?
The version of you from yesterday.
One last question.
Go ahead.
Who are you becoming?
Someone who no longer needs the world to tell him who he is. Someone who respects himself enough to live honestly. Someone who protects his peace without losing his kindness. Someone who feels deeply but is led by purpose. And hopefully, someone who leaves every person he meets feeling more valued than before.
I think that's someone worth becoming.
I do too.